EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Minnesota Vikings. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
A gain of 12. First down, Saints.
Here's Hurts to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. 2nd and 9. So this game of ours, Charles, you know, the talk of the NFL world all week. Two unbeaten teams. You rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while. But two teams like this, and I remember in preseason, you looked at schedules and said, I think these two are on a collision course. It'd be interesting to see if they actually get there, and they did. And to me, the winner of this game has to wear the crown of Super Bowl favorite.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And this is one of those something's got to give games. You got the number 1 passing team in the NFL against the number 1 defense against the pass. A lot of times the battle's in the trenches. We know that. We see it all the time. But this one, this game's going to be won on the outside.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 35, here's a 2nd down and 9. Again, it's Henry. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. Just their first in this half. We'll step aside and come right back. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. And that is incomplete.
Whenever I see an end route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
And his kick is indeed good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them.
There he goes, right side. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
We spent so much time talking about the physical side of the game. How about the mental side? They just gave up a field goal, but they didn't get down at all. Big-time return. They're set up to try and at least tie the game up.
Viking 18. Big Lion. Ready.
Richardson to the air on 1st down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, check that, street.
First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let's go.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. You look at the Saints defense against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for, this is what you practice for, this is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
Second down, here's Richardson. Right side to Watson. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8. They run the draw here with Robinson. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Bijan Robinson there on the stop. This defense for the Saints, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Robinson will try to pick it up. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. From the shotgun, Richardson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. They begin with Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. They'll run it again. And it's a fumble.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Saints.
Henry up the middle. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Henry's got it out on the left side. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And 3rd and 8 now. In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Hurts. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Jordan Davis, just a monster on that play, stopping it from going anywhere. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Hurts sets up to throw it. his throw here is incomplete.
Coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
63.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. On the return is Williams. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They are, for the moment, the best team in football, 9-0 entering play here. And, Charles, I don't know if we call them a surprise 9-0, but the way that they have been winning definitely opened up a lot of eyes around the NFL.
But what we've seen from them so far this season, you can't stop them on offense. You can't score on them on defense. So, to me, if you're going to play against them, you have to bring your best game and hope they throw a clunker in that day to give yourself a chance.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Let's go now. 19 Lions. 70 Rangers. Ready.
Richardson off the play fake. He'll take a shot for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
Second down and a run by Robinson. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 39. Richardson looking to throw. He's got it to Williams. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10.
25-yard line. 70 Timberwolves.
Here's Richardson to throw. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make something miss in the open field.
Back to the air with Richardson. Touchdown, Vikings! Bijan Robinson is 11th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Second down. Here's Hurts. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
And this drive was almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he's giving his guys a shot for 8 points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. McPherson's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He lets it go deep for Olave. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. They'll get this to the 24, and it's second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Richardson out of the shotgun. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
70, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
Richardson, shotgun on third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Jamison Williams, 50 yards. And the Vikings go up by 2 touchdowns. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all? All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. How about this? And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Again, it'll be Robinson. Nice little jump. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Bijan Robinson. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots and going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Play action. Here's Hurts. Downfield, and he's got Olave. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Inside handoff, Henry. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Here's Hurts to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, we saw that they had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. On the counter, this is Robinson. And he'll get about 3 here, up to the 44-yard line. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Now Richardson.
Flushed out right.
Right side to Williams.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
They'll run for it with Robinson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready up. Hey.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. That's taken in by Watson.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
They'll run with Robinson.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
2nd down, here's Richardson.
Escaping the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Anthony Richardson.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Vikings add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Breaks through the contact.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big 4th quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And he will take this down to the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Bijan Robinson hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to be moving to 10-0 as they add on to this big lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
First down, Saints.
Running from the gun with Henry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Throwing is Hurts.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 35. A give to Henry. Gets by him at the 25. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 59 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They keep it with Henry on first down. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Jake Moody now for the point after.
And that'll cut the lead down to 28.
Makes the score Vikings 38, Saints 10. Jake Moody to kick off.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out from this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
This is 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Robinson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 3rd and 8.
It's now 3rd and 8.
Play action. Now Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And he'll get this one out to about the 39 here. And the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's airing it out for Williams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
Richardson to the air on first down.
He finds his man, complete. That's Gibbs.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and